Okay, so in the last class, we started our discussion about one of the most important and difficult topics, that is mensuration. And we have discussed what exactly a 2D figure is and a 3D figure is. Perimeter, area, surface area, volume, these are the four things we would be talking about. And just like yesterday, we would look at the past paper question, we'll get back to the formula, and then we are going to discuss this chapter. So let's talk about the question we were doing yesterday. Okay, so this was the first question. And here, the very first part was about calculating the volume. Those who have missed can watch the recordings later on. We are done with that. We are done with the second part as well. Let's talk about the third part. Okay, now this is extremely important, and all of you can do that because we have already studied this topic in the past. So let's talk about this question. Okay. Now it says a geometrically similar gate post has a total height of 150 centimeters. Okay. So this is a gate post. This cylinder and a cone type of thing is a gate post. And the question says a geometrically similar. So we have studied similarity and congruency. Okay, it is coming from that concept. The similar is not used for English purpose or stuff like that. The similar has some significance. I'm sorry about it. And that is why we have used it. Okay. So 1 second. Okay. And the height is 150 centimeters. Calculate the total curved surface area of this gate post. Okay, now imagine you have two similar objects, and we know that in case of similar figures, the ratios used to be same, right? For example, if we were to find some length, we use the length ratio, and using the length ratio, we used to calculate the area ratio, and then we can certainly calculate the surface area as well. Okay, so let's talk about the lengths first. Okay, lengths. So let's call this gate post A. This is A. And another geometrically similar gate post is basically called B. Let's call this B. Okay. So we have A ratio B, and the total height of B is 150 centimeters. So I need to have the total height of A as well. And what is the total height of A?
110.
Well done. Excellent. Okay. So it's starting from the end till top. It's 95 plus 15. 95 plus 15. And that is going to be 110. Now you can imagine that you have some similar gate post, but that is higher or taller than the one we can see. Okay. Now you have been asked to find the area. So if you think about it, if you go back to the past, we know that we cannot use the length ratio in order to find the area. Okay, we certainly can't use the length ratio for finding the area, so we need to have the area ratio. And how do we do that? I'll make the area ratio. Area for A ratio B. Okay, now first of all, what I need to do is I need to just simplify these two. So I can write it as 11 ratio 15, right? Ratio means divide. So if I have 110 divided by 150, 0 and 0 would be cancelled. And in order to make the area ratio, I am going to square both sides of the length ratio. And that is it. Now you need to find the total curved surface area for B. So what is the total curved surface area for A? It's just a 2-mark question. This means that you already have that somewhere in the past. And here it is. The total curved surface area of the gate post is 2580. Okay. So I am going to write that over here. 2580 ratio x. And now I'm just supposed to cross multiply at this point. So this is going to give me x multiplied by 11 squared, that is 121, equals 15 squared multiplied by 2580. So just use your calculators and tell me the value. 15 multiplied by 15 multiplied by 2580. And that is a very, very big number. 5,80,500, and x is going to be, this figure would be divided by 121, and you are going to get 4,797.5. So you can write it as 4798. And this is the correct answer.
I
Yes.
understand.
Very good, Moise. Okay, Urva, Noor, Ariba, what about you? And Kabir as well?
Yes, ma'am, got it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So here we have used two things, congruency and similarity, along with the past knowledge. And all of you did not practice the quiz. I only got quiz from Moise and his brother Taha. I did not get any other quiz. So please send me your, yes, I also got Urva's attempt, but I would want all of you to send me your attempts just so I can see your positions, and then we need to talk about that solution as well. Okay, so that is also important. Okay. Acha, let's talk about another question. Now, please pay attention. Those who are finding it difficult, hard, think about it as a new beginning and now look at it. Okay. Okay. The eighth question, or basically the second question, says the diagram shows a bowl with a circular base. The curved surface of the bowl is formed by removing a cone with radius 12 centimeters and height 45 centimeters from a larger cone as shown in the diagram. Okay, just look at this. So you can see that we have this big cone, okay? And from this big cone, they have extracted this small cone. Once they have done that, they are left with this bowl. Okay, so this bowl is basically made up of a cone, and they have taken a small cone out of it. So they have elaborated everything through description. The radius of the top of the bowl is 16 centimeters. This means that this is the radius of the big cone and its height is 15 centimeters. Okay, height is 15 centimeters of the bowl. If I ask you about the height of the bigger cone in total, what is going to be your answer? This is the height of the bigger cone. Can
60.
anyone tell me?
60.
Very good, well done, excellent, that's right. Okay, excellent. Acha. And then it says calculate the volume of the bowl. Now it's a 3-mark question, so you need to do some working. You have been asked to find the volume of bowl, and we haven't studied any bowl shaped thing, right? So I'm not sure about it. So does anyone have any suggestion about the solution? Like how exactly can we, other than Taha and Muis? Can anyone tell me?
Ma'am, the height will be 15 plus 45.
Excellent. Very good. Hmm. So how are we going?
And
Yes, yes. Sorry.
yes, ma'am, आपका क्या थी?
No, no, no. Just continue.
अच्छा, ma'am, circumference would be 12, so 12 plus 12, which will be 24, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
12 is basically the radius. You're talking about this
Oh,
12?
okay, okay, sorry,
Okay,
sorry.
very
Yes,
good.
yes,
It is
yes.
the
Sorry.
radius of the smaller circle, right?
Okay, okay, okay,
Yes,
okay.
that's
Pi will be 1.346.
okay, but what exactly are you calculating?
Oh, ma'am, sorry, ma'am. I thought we were calculating the volume.
The diameter? Acha, wait, I'll tell you.
Yes,
I'll,
अच्छा,
I'll
अच्छा,
tell you, I'll tell you. Just
ठीक है,
relax.
ठीक
It's
है.
fine, it's fine. Acha, the question is, again, think about it. All of you, it's completely fine. You need to find the volume of this bowl, okay? The volume of this bowl. So take a minute, think about it, and then answer me.
Ma'am, the height of it will be 15.
Yes, the height of the bowl, right?
Yes, yes.
Very good. That is correct.
And the radius will be 12.
Very
Can I
good.
say that?
Yes, I want all of you to think about it for a minute and then I'll ask you, okay? 1 minute only.
I already know.
Okay, yes, Muiz, now you can tell me.
Calculate the total volume, then subtract the smaller cone volume by the total volume to
Excellent.
get
Very well done. Very good. Well done. Excellent. Okay. अब हमें पता है, we know that कि we do not have any formula for calculating the volume of a bowl. How do I know that? Let's go back to the formula sheet of 3D figures. It's hemisphere, sphere, cone. This is a cylinder. It's not a bowl. Cube, cuboid, and that is it. We don't know how to calculate the volume of a bowl directly. It means that I need to think about it logically, right? So first of all, you need to calculate the volume of this entire cone, okay? This entire cone. Once you have calculated the volume of cone, first of all, I would like to ask you, how do we calculate the volume of cone? This is the formula, and we have the radius and height of the bigger cone. Let's do that first. Volume of big cone. 1 by 3 pi multiplied by radius squared into height. Yes, Urva, can you tell me the radius of the bigger cone?
I think it's 16.
Very well done. Excellent. Okay, where is cone? This is my cone. And if I look at this cone, I know that this is the radius of a cone. This is the height of a cone. And this is basically the slanting length of the cone. Okay, these are the three things that are important. Well done. Excellent. So the radius is 16. Very good. And Kabir, can you tell me the height of the big cone? It would be starting from this
Ma'am,
point
yes, yes,
and
yes.
ending at this
Ending
point.
at this point. This, yeah.
So it would be
So it would be 45 plus 15.
excellent. Well done. It would be 60. Very good. Well
Yeah.
done. Okay. So use your calculators, all of you, and tell me the value of this volume of the big cone. Yes, only the volume of big cone. Okay. It should be 16,085. Please do your workings again. I'm not sure about your answer, Taha. I would want all of you to do it and then I'll tell if it's
Yes,
correct
ma'am.
or
I
not.
got 1685.
Very well done. Excellent. Okay. Now this
I
is the
also got
Ma'am, I
volume.
also got 16.
Very well done. Excellent. Perfect. Okay. Now
also
this
got
is
it.
the very good. This is the volume of the big cone. Now, as per the idea, if I extract this small cone out, if I take the small cone out, I would be left with this pole. So this means that my next thing is the calculation of the volume of the small cone. I need to calculate the volume of the small cone. How do I do that? The formula is same. It's 1 by 3 pi multiplied by, and the formula is given over here. Okay. Radius squared into height. Now, my next question is, what is the radius of the small cone? Yes. Well done, Taha. Radius of the small cone.
It's also 12.
Yes, it is 12. Okay, excellent. 12 is the radius of small cone and 16 is the radius of the bigger cone. Very good. It's 12. And one second. Urva, can you tell me the height of the small cone? You can certainly tell me the height. It's the red length.
It's 45.
Very good. Well done. Excellent. It's 45. Okay. Now, can you guys calculate this as well using your calculators? It should, this is 1 by 3, okay? This is 1 by 3. It's given in the formula. It should be 6,786. Just check if you are getting the same answer.
Same answer.
Yes, I've seen. Very good, Noor.
Yes,
Well
ma'am, same
done.
answer.
Perfect. And now, the volume of bowl. So how do we calculate the volume of bowl now? By subtracting the bigger volume from the smaller one?
Yes.
Sorry, the smaller volume from the bigger one. So it is going to be, yes, please do your workings. 16,085 minus 6,786. 9,299 centimeter cube. This is going to be your answer. Very good, Muiz. Noor. Excellent. Okay.
I got the same answer.
Very good. Well done. Yes. Those who were not able to understand, please tell me if it's fine or not. Are we good with this?
I think yes. No one is replying.
Okay. Very well done. Excellent. So it is going to be 9,299. Now here I'm not caring about the number of significant figures or stuff like that because the examiner has not mentioned anything about the significant figures. Okay. Here he has mentioned that XYZ thing should be 3 significant figures. But for this one, he has not mentioned anything. So I'm just taking the leverage and I've written the answer directly. Let's talk about the second part. The slant height of the cone that has been removed is C centimeters. Show that C is 46.6 centimeters. Okay, so this is for you guys. I'll wait. You need to find C. This is C. Use Pythagoras theorem and please do that. Take 1 minute and I want all of you to type your answers in this. I want 5 answers right now. Okay. And I've given you the hint already. It's Pythagoras. It would be done by Pythagoras theorem. Okay, I got 2 answers so far and they are correct. I think I can easily get 3 more answers because all of you are really good at maths. So all of you can find C. Please be confident about it. Yes, Moiz, I got your answer. I'm waiting for Urva, Ariba, and Noor. You need to find C. Okay, what is C? This is C. This is the slanting height of the small cone. If this is 45, this is also 45. This is going to be a right angle triangle. So we can do that, right? This is the hypotenuse side that you have been asked to find. So what do we know? Through Pythagoras theorem.
The question said the 3 singular figure, right?
Yes, yes, yes. You're right. So through Pythagoras theorem, we know that It's the square of the longest side, that is hypotenuse side, that is C. C squared equals the square of other two sides, and C is going to be root 12 squared plus 45 squared. Just plug in the values in your calculator, and upon simplification, you are going to get 46.6, because the examiner said you need to give your final answer up to 3 significant figures. Okay. Very good, Ariba. Noor and Urva, were you able to understand this question? Please tell me honestly.
Yes, miss.
Urva, what about you? Very good. Well done.
Yes, ma'am, understood.
Excellent. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Now this is 4-mark question. Okay. I'll also ask you guys to do one entire question in this class, so be prepared. Okay. Part C says the bowl is completely filled with water. Calculate the total surface area of the bowl that is in contact with the water. Now imagine this first of all. Okay? First of all, you need to imagine and then tell me your answers. So you have a bowl. Everyone has seen bowls, I'm pretty sure. That bowl is filled with water. You have been asked to find the total surface area of the bowl that is in contact with the water. What does that mean? Let's scroll up and see. Now this bowl has water. Let me go and get blue color. Okay. This bowl has water. So we have water inside this bowl. Okay. We have water here and here as well. Like it's completely filled with water. What is the question? The question is you need to find the total curved surface area of the bowl, of that part of bowl that is in contact with water. So that means we do not have any part on top. And secondly, they have clearly mentioned curved surface area. So that means you are supposed to find out this pink curved surface area of the entire rounded bowl, okay, from all the sides, this side and the opposite side as well, which I cannot shade because of this diagram. So this is the idea. Now, how do I find this curved surface area? The idea is same. Just like the first part, I am going to calculate the curved surface area of the bigger cone. I'll calculate the curved surface area of the smaller cone, and then I am supposed to subtract them. Okay? I repeat. The question seems complicated. The idea is simple. You need to find the curved surface area of the bowl. In order to do that, first of all, you will calculate the curved surface area of the bigger cone, then you will minus the curved surface area of the smaller cone. How are you going to find the curved surface area of the bigger and smaller cone? Using this formula. Okay, now this part is clear. I'll erase this and everything. So we were able to figure out the length of C, that was 46.6 centimeters. Okay. Acha. Let me just zoom out and let me just write it here. Okay. Now, in order to find the total surface area of the bowl, total surface area of the bowl, one second. Total surface area of the bowl, not the curved surface area of bowl. Okay. So again, if you look at it, it's going to be this part. This part is touching the water. This bowl has no lid on it. And after this, what do we have? We have this circular base as well. So we need to find the curved surface area of the bowl along with this area of base. Are we clear with the basic idea behind this question? Please tell me honestly.
Yes, I am clear.
Yes, miss.
Urva and Ariba and Noor.
Ma'am, yes, I'm clear.
Okay, perfect. Urva, were you able to understand the idea?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. ठीक है. So this means that first of all, let's calculate this. Total surface area of the bowl that is in contact with water means the curved surface area of bowl plus,
Ma'am, in most of these questions,
hmm,
they already give the formula.
yes, I agree. You're right. That is true. Yes. Plus base area of bowl. Okay? Okay. Now, base area of the bowl is simple. We'll talk about that later. Curved surface area of bowl. So for this, what you need to do is just calculate the curved surface area of big cone and minus the curved surface area of the small cone. What is the curved surface area? The formula is pi r L minus pi r L, but the radius and length is different for big cone and small cone. Okay, let's talk about the big cone. It's pi. Let's see what's radius and length. And for small cone, let's go and see what's the radius and what is the length. Length is the slanting height. Okay, for the big cone, what is the radius of big cone?
16.
16, ma'am.
Very good. And what is the slanting height of big cone?
62.
You have calculated that, right?
Yes.
Excellent. Well done. Very well done. But all of you need to do that. So this is basically going to be the slanting height. And how do we calculate? Again, you need to use the Pythagoras theorem. We know this red length, that is 60 centimeters. So 60 centimeters and 16 centimeters would be used to calculate the big length. Let's do that over here. This part is 60, this part is 16, and this is unknown. So 16 square plus 60 square is equal to, always remember the longest side is basically the side opposite to right angle. And this side is x squared because that's unknown. And once you will use your calculators, x is going to be 62.09. Okay, it's 62.09. So the radius was 16 and the slanting length is 62. Let's keep it 62 for now. And what about the small cone? What is the radius of small cone?
12, ma'am.
Very good. It's 12 and the slanting length is 46.6.
Ma'am, 40, yes.
Well done. So 12 and 46.6, and please use your calculators and tell me the difference, just so we are able to find the curved surface area of the bowl. I only got the value from Taha.
Ma'am, 1359.7.
Okay, very good. It's close. Let me calculate mine as well. Very good. It's 1359.7 centimeters square. This is the curved surface area of bowl. What are we left with? Can anyone tell me? We are left with something.
The
Base
circle
area.
Very good.
below.
The circle. Excellent. Okay. So please calculate that as well. You need to calculate this area as well. It's the circle. So we have the radius and the formula is pi r squared. The formula for base is area of circle, and that is pi r squared. So this would be pi into 12 squared. So it would give you 1359.7 plus 144 pi, and upon using calculators you are going to get 1820 centimeters square as the total answer. 1820 centimeters square. Yes, are we good with this one?
Ma'am, I got 1812.
Yes, it's fine. It's fine. Basically, this happens when we are rounding off some figures and because of that, but otherwise, in the marking scheme, it says 1820 or 1816 to 1819, right? So this has happened because of some rounding off, but for now we are understanding the concept. Okay, so the answer is correct.
Okay, ma'am.
I understand.
Anyone who has any question, be sincere with yourselves and tell me honestly.
No questions.
Okay, perfect. So this is it. That is it. Just give me 1 minute. Let me just take out the other PDF now. Uh, okay. One last question. As I told you guys yesterday, I would be taking some extra time in today's class. Okay. Question number 5 says, let me just zoom in. Acha. First of all, let's just have a look at this weird shape. Now you guys can clearly see it looks like a cube, but it is not a cube. A cube is made up of squares and it is not a cuboid. A cuboid is made up of rectangles. Okay. So this is not certainly a cube or cuboid. It's something of that type, but it's not exactly a cube or cuboid. Okay. So let's be clear about it. And how do I know that exactly? Because this is right angle, this is right angle, but this is not right angle. And in case of rectangles, we have right angles, right? So if I try making a cube here, sorry, a cuboid at this point, I know that I would have to make a rectangle. Every rectangle has 4 right angles, and then it's going to be something of this type, and then we just connect these lengths. Something of this type, right? So you get the idea. This is how a cuboid is. So this is not a cuboid. Let's be very, very clear about it. Okay? Okay, this part is done. Now let's read the question. The garden shows, the diagram shows a garden shed positioned on horizontal ground. It is in the shape of a prism with trapezium. Now, prism, for understanding prism, just know it is something that looks like a cube or cuboid, but that is not exactly a cube or cuboid. Okay, now, how is this prism made? This very prism is made by this trapezium right here. So what is a trapezium? In case of trapezium, we have two parallel lines. And then this trapezium is made again and again, again and again till this point. Okay. 1 second only. Okay. All right. So this is basically a prism with a trapezium. ABCD is its cross section. The base of the shed is a rectangle. ABFE is a rectangle. Okay. So they have clearly explained this different type of shape. This is a rectangle. And now you guys know. So basically, this trapezium ABCD is repeated till the end, and this is how we got this. Okay. Calculate the volume of the shed. Acha. Now, you guys would say that we did not discuss any formula for a volume of prism. We did not discuss any formula for, how exactly to calculate volumes of such things. So again, we need to use the concept. We know that how to calculate the area of this trapezium, right? So first of all, I am going to calculate the area of this trapezium. Once I have this area of trapezium, if I multiply that by this length, what am I going to get? Trapezium, 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 trapezium. And
Or
those
volume.
trapeziums would basically be till 2.10 length, right? And that is basically going to give you the volume. This is the logic that is used in case of cuboids as well. If I talk about this shape, why is its volume length multiplied by breadth multiplied by, sorry, this is basically, let me write it down this way. Yes, this is the length, this is the breadth, and this is the height. Why is its volume length multiplied by breadth multiplied by height? It is this because you find the area, that is breadth multiplied by height, and then when you go till this length, this is basically going to cover up the entire space inside this cuboid, and that is basically your volume. So the underlying reason behind all these formulas is the same, right? So every time when you have a prism, this time around, this prism has a trapezium. It could be that your prism has a parallelogram and there it is being made. You need to use the formula accordingly. So we have been asked to find the volume of this shed. We need to calculate the area of this
Ma'am,
trapezium ABCD. Yes.
and I just wanted to ask a question that if we are asked for a curved surface area,
Hmm.
then we can also do it by taking out the areas of the shapes involved and then adding them up.
For which question? Like curved surface area
Suppose,
for
ma'am, suppose the prism that is shown in the picture. Can we do like
1 second, 1 second, 1 second. You cannot calculate the curved surface area with this. Okay, curved surface area is possible for things like cone, cylinder. Okay, this shape has no curves in it. It has straight sides. Okay, curved surface area can only be calculated for a cone. Cone is circular. Cylinder is circular only for those two shapes. Okay,
okay, ma'am.
that is something that you need to understand. Okay.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
अच्छा ठीक है. So for finding the volume, we need to find the area of the trapezium ABCD. Once we have the area of this trapezium ABCD, you need to multiply it by this length, that is 2.10. How do we calculate the area of any trapezium? So that it was there in the previous PDF. I will write the formula for you guys and then you will have to memorize the formulas later on, because we are not sure if the examiner would give the formulas in every question or not. Okay, so we need to be certain about it. Okay, the area of trapezium is 1 by 2 the sum of parallel sides this basically means two parallel lines, so sum of parallel sides multiplied by the height. Okay, so please plug in the values in this part. 1 by 2 multiplied by sum of parallel sides. Which two sides are parallel in case of this trapezium?
2.25 and 1.85.
Very good, well done. 2.25 plus 1.85, excellent. And what is the height of this?
2.0. 10. 2.10.
2.10 height of the trapezium. This formula is for calculating the area of the trapezium. Okay, this is basically for the area of.
Ma'am, 1.55.
Very well done, excellent. Let me write it down in words. I'm very bad at drawing. trapezium. Okay. So it's basically 1.55. Okay. Yes, are we clear with this? It's 1.55. This is going to give you the area of ABCD. Please calculate that and tell me your answers quickly.
Ma'am, 3.1775.
Very well done. 3.1775. Very good, Noor. I want all of you to participate in this. 3 point,
Ma'am, Ariba.
sorry?
Ma'am, it's Ariba.
Yeah, I know. Noor basically typed the answer. Very good, both of you. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So it's 3.1775. This is the area. How do we calculate the volume now? You need to multiply this area with, not with this length, but with this length, okay? With this length. And that is 2.10. So for the volume of prism, for this type of a prism, it would be area of the shape 1.775 multiplied by the length, that is 2.10, and your final answer is going to be
6.67.
very good, excellent. 6.67 centimeter cube. This is going to be the final answer. Yes, Surva, were you able to understand this? Very good, Muiz, Taha, and Noor. Urva, are you clear with
Yes,
this?
ma'am, I understand. Yes, ma'am.
Very well done. Okay, so now what have we learned? We know that in case of prisms, prism could be any type of a shape that is 3D. It would look like a cube or cuboid, but it would not be a cube or cuboid. You need to find the area of one side and multiply that by the length. Okay, so this is how we do it. We are done with the first part. Okay, and we'll talk about the other parts tomorrow then, because the time is already up. And now we have also